June 17th, 2008. A young architect named Pat Flynn gets called into a meeting. He'd just gotten engaged. He thought he was getting a promotion. He got laid off instead. No plan, no savings, just a wedding to pay for. Here's the crazy part. Within a year, that same guy was earning over $200,000, selling a single PDF file. A study guide for an exam he'd taken. That was it. No factory, no inventory, no employees. Just a document he could email to anyone on Earth. You're probably thinking, great story, but that was 2008. Fair, but here's the thing. People are doing this right now. Rachel Jimenez sells digital scavenger hunts and printable games on Etsy. $9,500 a month. Documented. Hey there, my name is T, and today I'm going to show you how to make your first $1,000 selling PDFs. Not $25,000. Not a get-rich-quick fantasy. 1,000 real dollars. Because that's where it starts. Look, I know what you're thinking. Selling PDFs? That sounds like a scam from 2015. Wrong. Here's why it works, and why it works better for beginners than almost anything else. A PDF costs you nothing to make, it costs nothing to store. And when someone buys it, you don't ship a single box. You make it once, and it sells while you sleep. Remember the pattern I told you at the start? Pat Flynn didn't have an audience. He didn't have a website. He had a document that answered one specific question people were desperate to solve. That's the entire business. But, and I want to be brutally honest here, most people who try this make almost nothing. And because they do it backwards, they make a pretty PDF nobody asked for, then wonder why it doesn't sell. Sales feed ego. But solving a real problem? That feeds survival. Let me show you the actual math, because this is where the hype merchants lie to you. You don't need 1,000 customers, you need maybe 10. If your PDF sells for $10, 10 sales is $100. That's your first goal, not viral, not passive millions. 10 people. Here's where it gets interesting. A $10 PDF is a small ask. People spend more than that on coffee they forget about. So the question isn't, can I sell this? But instead it's, does this solve a problem someone will pay to fix? Let me give you the 3 kinds of PDFs that actually sell, because these are the ones with real, boring, consistent demand. First, the Pass a Test, PDF. This is Pat Flynn's playbook. Exam guides, certification cheat sheets, study checklists. People will pay to not fail. That's a permanent, desperate market. Second, the Do It in a Weekend. PDF, budget spreadsheets, workout plans, meal prep templates, wedding checklists. Anything that saves someone 10 hours. Time is money, literally. Third, the Make My Life Easier printable. Planners, habit trackers, kids' activity packs. Rachel Jimenez's whole business is this category. See the pattern? None of these are things you invented. They're solutions to problems that already exist. That's the difference between a product and a hobby. Here's a quick gut check before I show you the steps. If you're enjoying this, hit like. It genuinely helps a small channel like this one reach more people. But more importantly, comment the one thing you'd actually pay $10 to learn faster. I read every single one, and your answer tells me what video to make next. Step 1. Find a problem before you make anything. This is where almost everyone fails. They design first, ask questions later. Instead, go to Etsy, search printable or template, and look at what's already selling. Sort by bestseller. Those are your answers. You're not copying, you're reading demand. Peter Drucker said it better than I can. The best way to predict the future is to create it. But you can't create the future if you ignore what people are already buying. Step 2, make one simple PDF, not 10, 1. Use Canva's free tier. Keep it clean, useful, and specific. A $100 PDF is not a masterpiece. It's a clear answer to one clear problem. Step 3, list it where people already shop. Etsy, Gumroad, or your own site. Etsy is easiest to start. The buyers are already there searching. You pay a small fee and they bring the traffic. Step 4, show it, don't just describe it. Your first few buyers need to see what they're getting. Screenshots of the actual pages. A clear, what you'll receive section. This is the difference between a store that looks like a scam and one that looks like a business. Here's the part nobody tells you, and I need you to hear it. Your first PDF will probably not sell on day 1. Or day 10. Pat Flynn's study guide took months of tiny, unglamorous work before it hit $7,000 a month. Rachel Jimenez's first $1,000 took nearly 4 months. In our previous video, we talked about one of the biggest mistakes beginners make with passive income. and it's a mistake that quietly causes more people to quit than you might think. They start with excitement. They see someone making money online and think, I can do that too. So they put in a few days, maybe a few weeks, and when the money doesn't come as quickly as they expected, the excitement turns into frustration. Then frustration becomes burnout, and eventually they quit. Not because the idea didn't work, but because they expected success to happen faster than it actually does. So if you want to give this PDF passive income strategy a real chance, don't make the same mistake. Go back and watch our previous video on passive income. It will help you understand what to expect, how to approach the process, and, most importantly, how to stay in the game long enough to actually see results. Look, most people are trying to survive the future. Smart people are positioning themselves to benefit from it. Selling one good PDF won't make you rich, but it will teach you the single most valuable skill there is, turning an idea into something someone pays for. And that skill compounds. Warren Buffett put it simply, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Your first PDF is the seed. It's ugly, it's small, it's not impressive. Plant it anyway. So here's your $1,000 plan. Pick one problem, make one PDF. List it this week, show it honestly, and let the first 10 sales prove the concept before you build anything bigger. If this video spoke to you, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We break down real money methods like this every single week. No hype, no fake screenshots. And if you've ever sold anything digital, drop a comment telling us what it was and how it went, because your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to read. Welcome to T's Tricks. Let's grow together.